So the Franco will really come into play very importantly in this matchup as they try to figure out how they can maneuver and finally, or hopefully, equalize in this game.
Let's see how they bounce us back. ONIC Philippines would want to bounce back, but on the other hand, we have two members aided Hayabusa or Irad to get that first objective in his own plate. Meanwhile, Light and Kekidut, he was having a hard time up against Light in the first game. And as you say, information is much more important this time around.
Yeah, you know what's so funny, you guys? I just wanted to say this story. In the regular season, I was really saying to Kekidot, I say on the broadcast, I don't like Ruby on Kekidot. Kekidot loves picking up the Ruby. They lost a lot. Oh, look at that. Our ONIC is actually ranked first. Oh, that's amazing.
Huh.
One for all and all for one.
That's it. That is the mindset of the squad. It's literally a glass cannon. They're trying to serve up every single thing just to give Nets a bunch of space and hopefully unleash the ONIC banana split that we always see them do. Unfortunately for game number 1, it didn't work for them, but Super Friends starting to feel the pressure.
Look at that.
Sort though.
Well, this is what you were talking about earlier. Super Friends getting his hands on Valentina, forcing Exort to go back to base with that early poke and peel.
Huh. Unbending Will is also the emblem here coming forward for Ryota. This is something that we don't really see very often because most of the time it's a tenacity build that is built by XP laners such as Nats, such as Edward, but this time they're going to go with a little bit more offense to their side as Nats taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, if we're talking about offense, Nats
Whoa.
might be doing way too much.
Look
there
at
goes
the
the
life
Fraser's
steal.
Rat, good life steal, but Irad will be taking that turtle and first blood as well. Light with a flicker out will even survive that damage from ONIC.
Oh man.
RSG with an aggressive move, Exert with the flicker, real world manipulation. Plus, I was expecting Nats to fall down. Would you look at his lifesteal? And on back in their previous games, it's one of the things that we could consider 50-50. How is he surviving this?
It's the benefit of having that tank emblem. It gives you a little bit more tankiness, and also building up on those steel leg plates will really help you tank the damage coming from both Sensui and Nets. Super Prince so far doesn't have the necessary output just yet. He only has that very first item together with that mana regeneration necklace. So far, ONIC Philippines needs to take care of themselves for them to secure every single objective. They're making necessary moves. They're not giving as much, but as of the moment, RSG needs to make sure that they could still keep up the pressure, keep up the pace, and hopefully increase the goal gap just like what they did in Game 1.
Yeah, you're talking about pressure, you're talking about lane control. Game number 1, they have full border on the river. How to make their way of having their momentum flow. But on the other hand, ONIC Philippines, if they have an avenue to strike here and slow down Eman, I believe this is one way of putting back their A game. A hook misses, Light in other way is protecting Eman most of the time in the gold lane.
Yeah, Eman here will have no problems for the meantime. Again, on the bottom side, it's going to be a 1v2. Ryota not going to be able to sustain long enough against Nats and Irad on the XP lane.
Oh man, that's very unfortunate. We're starting to see the pattern of rotations coming from RSG Slate. They just want to give the pressure to Ryota down bot because they know that he is the anchor of the offense, and once that branch starts to fall off bit by bit, that is the opportunity for them to actually go ahead and strike as the turtle is got into half health.
Yep, Nats is going to start that up again, slowing getting everybody in the middle of the fight there inside the box. Since we will get that turtle, of course they will not go away unscathed. That is a 2-for-1, and the turtle going over to ONIC.
That is exactly what we're talking about, right? As long as Ryota is alive, there's a very good contest chance coming from the side of ONIC Philippines to secure their very own objectives. But RSG, quick on their feet, they've managed to secure not only half, but at least 75% of that energy shields going into the hands of Eman. And Eman building up with that Weapon Master as his emblem is something that is very good for him because he will continue to secure those items together with the itemization that he wants to go for here. He might go for a Blade of Despair in his very first few minutes of this game, and also Irad. The mobility that this jungler has showcased to us together with that Hunter Strike will not only help in those basic attacks, but also the extra, damage to the junglers or damage to those minions that will be very necessary for him to not only secure those camps, but to also make a faster rotation around the map.
Well, speaking of rotation, Nats has the Dominance Ice right here to even slow down how ONIC attacks. And Sui, oh, look at that. Focus and pressure on the gold lane, but look at Nats coming in from behind. Sensui trying to give vision. Also, man, their reinforcement or their rotation is much faster now because they're aware on how ONIC is right. But look at that.
Oh boy, Nats ran into a free-man bush, but he is still
can't go.
alive. Sensui actually will be the one who might have been punished there.
Oh!
And the free-man! Oh my god, the energy eruption. He pulled in 3 members of ONIC, and it just resulted into a disaster for the Hedgehogs.
Nats is a bully.
He flickered into a free-man bush. He survived, and he also just chased them to oblivion.
I don't know what he did during the break, but this XP lane Fredrin in the hands of Nats is something else. Up against the Arlet.
It's funny because I usually hate XP lane Fredrin.
Same.
When they pick it in Indonesia, I'm like, why are you guys picking XP lane Fredrin all the time?
But if Nats is using it,
But if Nats uses like this is the right way to do it.
An exception.
This is the exception to the rule. This is beautiful.
Oh.
this is an offensive Fredrin. We usually see Fredrin just holding down the line,
Yeah.
making sure that everybody else is staying still, at the comfort of their very own grounds. But this time, Nats just want the smoke. He just wants the smoke at this point. He taunts every single person that he sees. He tries to engage, and there go again!
Oh, beautiful disengage coming in from Atoy R himself. Makes it a 1-for-1, at least for that exchange. I would say that was actually good reaction time from Ryota. I don't know if you guys saw that. That should have been an instant replay. He canceled the flicker with the final slash.
Just imagine how his mind was going through because they used the conceal earlier to go up top in that L bush. But how RSG wanted to have that strike back, they used conceal and they waited for Nats to zone them out, and that space of hesitation took them by surprise.
And we're starting to, take a notice little by little with the damage potential that Nets can start to dish out here for the side of ONIC Philippines. He was one of those main damage dealers before that start of that team fight. Right after that final slash, those shurikens really came in handy for them to be able to take it down. A golden staff together with a corrosion scythe, it does increase his chances in terms of attack speed and sustainability to remain in the team fight. But Sensui is stuck here, and he gets knocked up.
Oh, Sensui's on the run, using a force to get out damage his way. Exhort gets eliminated by the carry. Nets is going with insane on the backline. He gets a double kill, but so does Eman. It is going to be a 3v3 on the Land of Dawn. Flicker in by Nets. Secures the triple kill.
Surprise, surprise. Backline access by ONIC Philippines. Who knew what's coming? Who knew?
The bros had the backstage pass.
Backstage
They
pass.
knew.
Oh
They
my
knew
God.
that everybody else would go to the stage, and they didn't even focus on what was behind them.
Oh,
a very good rotation play coming in from ONIC Philippines, but again, Irad with a major play, stealing the purple objective
That's
just when
massive.
ONIC Philippines had the momentum, just when they were finally about to start their revenge tour, their revenge arc. RSG remained in their anime sequel.
Oh, it's Atoy R. He's the main target. He gets eliminated almost immediately. Securing the Lord will be Sensui, though. It's going to be a very angry RSG coming at you. But looks like they won't be able to get any more kills, as they will lose out on the Lord take.
Well, out of position, Ryota. RSG has eyes on what the game would turn around in their favor. Man, they're out of position. Kekidot only got Nats from that one.
Yeah, I
But
think
not
that
even
was
a
worth.
kill. Yeah, but not even a kill, but only an ultimate.
Fortunately for them, though, they got the Lord. That was the best case scenario. So even though one of them lost their lives during that team fight, none of the others did. And also, they got an extra ally on their sides with the super minions heading forward into the enemy base. So RSG's momentum is stopped a little bit. This is where the adjustments are going to come from the side of RSG. Game number 1 was a very smooth sailing game from them, but now that ONIC is starting to build those items, they're starting to play a little aggressive.
It's Momentum Light is going to be the one who is attempted to be attacked here, but looks like RSG, they're very angry. Eamon goes down!
Yo!
Oh my god!
That's how you split a banana open. RSG was divided. And Sensui got the fresh catch.
They even went to the basics. It wasn't even a banana split. It was just a banana peel.
Yeah,
they just peeled the banana.
Yeah, they separated the power force of RSG.
And it became a banana shake.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
It's merienda time.
Merienda time here in Philippines right now.
Is ONIC Philippines on a Miranda time right now? Oh, Irad!
Sensui, where are you going there? That's going to be Exhort finishing him off. Again, Irad, just good maneuvers on that Hayabusa. He's able to catch Sensui off guard without the 4 rows. Even after using the 4 rows, still gets eliminated.
Look at that, gold earnings. Irad sitting on top. Nets, on the other hand, is chasing him down. We had the lead RSG almost 2.7k. Now it's trimming down to 1.9. Is this good news for the Yellow Hedgehogs right now?
This is very good news
Very
for
good
them.
news.
I mean, they're starting to take a bunch of those inner and outer turrets coming from the side of RSG. And not only that, RSG is forced to make a move like this.
Oh, wow.
That was quick.
That was Assassination Nation here.
That was
for
speed of
RSG.
light. That was
The
speed of light.
The speed of light. Who knew?
There was no space for ONIC to react.
Oh!
And now ONIC's trying to make a play of their own. They're getting kills 1 for 1 so far, but Nets right now looks like he's in the better spot. He's going for the chase right now. Even Irad might be in trouble here.
Nets
He
lost the
is in
smoke!
the shadows. He's flying in. There it is. He used the
Irad
wind of
is trying to
nature.
pull.
Irad will not be able to re-engage.
Yo!
Exhort, he's trying to play it out.
Whoa!
And he gains down Nets. Oh my goodness! And the plays are not done. Irad playing with fire right now as he tries to go for Ryota, but will be able to make it out alive.
The duo and the combo, Irad and Exhort, almost a slither of life, and they managed to pull the attention of ONIC Philippines. Just right that moment. How is this going, Irad? You monster!
Yeah, we just saw the speed of light there.
That was money heist right there. I mean, Nets at that point, he saw 2 opponents very low on health. He was like, who am I going to be taking first here? They're both low on health.
Yeah.
And then both
That's
Irad
true.
and Exhort were just dancing to the beat of Joy, even when Joy isn't even here. They knew that the right step was to go front, then back, front, then back. They shot the damage right away.
Oh, they're going front all the way right now with Sensui at the back. He's trying to look for an opening to go to the RSG lineup, but looks like RSG will not give him that for now.
Oh, now I'm getting chills on how Light and also Kekero is exchanging conceals, knowing where to strike and where to land that hook. They're awake, and they want to take this game back.
I love this game because both of the marksmen, they love to flicker in.
Talking about
They're all
aggressiveness,
in,
They're
bro.
just so aggressive right now, man.
Oh,
But the
man.
question is, who is going to take this Lord this time around? Ryota to find his last
question
though.
mark right now.
Whoa!
Oh, it's Nets! Of all people, it will be Nets taking the Lord. Gekko will fall. And looks like ONIC are very happy with that take. Even though, again, they also lost Kekodot, it looked like it was very worth it, at least for the Hedgehogs.
If you're ONIC, you'll definitely take it. That is a major win in their book, minimizing RSG's gold lead to just by 100, or hundreds rather. And ONIC Philippines also has a chance to increase their gold lead or even put the gold lead on their side. As we're starting to take a note here, Nets already has an entire full build on his arsenal with a rose gold meteor as his final item together with that wind of nature just for emergency purposes. So he has an answer to what the rest of the members, specifically to what Irad and Eman could probably give to him. But this is where Exhort could come in. 6-1 and 12 KDA. A masterful showcase on how to play the Eve. Masterful positioning as well. This could potentially be one of the saving graces that RSG could lean on if they want to continue and defend in this game.
Well, speaking of leaning on, Lord will be melted down by RSG Slate Philippines. And tying the lead right now, it's on just 700. And to see how ONIC Philippines managed to control the waves right now, we're left to 3 turrets for RSG to look at.
And in addition to what you guys have mentioned, RSG still has that gold lead on their side. One of the reasons that they were able to defend that without any sweat at all is because of the immense amount of AoE damage, the wave gear that is leaning towards their side. They have Eman with the Ribero's Passion. They have Exhort that has, low cooldowns with the first and the second skill. So this is going to be, hard work that ONIC needs to make sure that they could at least take down one inhibitor turret, maybe one major team fight, or even just a pick-off, because they technically have Kekidut on their side. And with that Iron Hook, it could come major in this play right now in 15 minutes.
Okay, all boils down to the roamers of these two teams. We're looking at how ONIC Philippines, they're back in the playoffs, and this is their time to finish their story, fulfill the destiny to go forth and go forward for the lives in their playoffs. And even on this second game, they don't want that momentum being taken away. But RSG, on the other hand, that was a close one to take Nats in the wrath of ONIC Philippines.
Yeah, if you're RSG, you need to be on high alert, right? Anytime that you kind of just falter on your defense, if you get hooked by Kekidot, that might be game. If for example, if Eman gets hooked, if Exhort gets hooked, there's very little that they can do to fight back. So they need to be on high alert right now, and they need to make sure that they're always together.
I love how these two teams are really based on the setups of Kekidut and Light. Because on some games that we see, it's either a team fighting capable set, but this time they really could rely on the roamers to change everything around. And how they managed to see this Lord being on the side?
Oh my God, gets it! He stole it right under the nose of the Hedgehogs! But the question is, will RSG be able to survive the attack? Nets is looking really scary right now, although Rigota will get taken out as well by Irad. Irad with Immortality will still survive.
A trade of 2 plus the Luminous Lord for RSG Slate Philippines. And they're back on the lead.
Oh man, that was very unfortunate. They were rushing the Lord. It was so close.
Irad.
What just went?
I don't know. Irad just was insane in that last exchange.
He was literally hiding in the shadows,
He was
waiting
in the
for
shadows.
the time to strike.
Amazing, spectacular. And they want to close this game.
Magnifico.
Oh my God. Bro is majestic.
He deserves he deserves his own moniker for sure. We haven't figured it out yet, but that play, he almost single-handedly took that Lord, right? That was almost all Irad.
All Irad, all eyes,
Irad.
all ears on Irad, and how he managed to slip his way through the defense of ONIC Philippines. This is dangerous. How will they catch him? How?
Instead, they get
It's
caught.
a big question right now, because right now RSG wants to take the fight into ONIC. They are going to be able to take out 2. It's going to be Super Prince Kekidot and Sensui all alone. That's going to be enough at least to clear the minions for now.
Oh, man, on a momentum, the Raiders are now knocking in the 2 turrets, and they're breaking down the last one down bottom.
They're doing what they do best. They're going on a raid. They're raiding the base of ONIC right now. Flicker into the Iron Hook, but looks like that is actually not really good for ONIC right now. Although, again, Kekidot will be able to survive at least for a few more seconds. But it's going to be the offense for RSG who will take out this base and who will take game number 2 for match point.
It was so close for ONIC Philippines to take back that game.
Wow.
And RSG felt a possible comeback. and they felt that. They felt that happen,